Welcome to Learn Automotive. In this video, I'm going to talk about the one of the important feature in passive safety, but most probably the software engineers are not aware about this particular feature that is called crumple zone. Yes, of course, because there is no software is directly linked with this crumple zone. It's completely of mechanical and architecture and aerodynamics design or mixed together, but software engineers parts are very less, the two indirectly very less. All right, so this is the topic that I'm going to talk in this video. And if you want to follow me in any of these social medias, you can just always welcome to have a technical discussion. Right, so first let me talk about the introduction of the crumple zone. So what exactly the crumple zone? So let's have a look into the video, or just you can just watch this video. You'll get the idea that what exactly the crumple zone is, right? See how it is crashing. See, whenever if you are not aware about the crumple zone, definitely you can wonder that how much the cost that you are paying to buy a car, but the car is so much weaker, right? So that's what we are always about to think about the whenever you are seeing these kind of crashes. See how it's crashing, it's like a plastic. So really, is this material is worth for 10 lakh or 12 lakh if it is a mid variant? That too, it's not only with the mid variant or the Indian OEM or a normal car. Even if you go for BMW or Mercedes Benz or Lamborghini, see, all we have a Lamborghini here, then Jaguar, Ferrari, everything it will give the same impact. So is it really worth to buy these kind of the material that when you are hitting somewhere, it's crushing like a plastic? Is it really worth to buy? That's a thing that you have to think. So even before understanding this crumple zone, even I thought the same. Everyone will think that this much cheap quality of the material has been made the car is. So your thought is definitely wrong. The thought, if we have that's very weak, it's very thin, or it's crushing like a paper. If these kind of thoughts, if really have, it's not correct, because how much it can have a capability to compress, that much safer the people, that is a driver or a passenger inside the car. So this is called crumple zone, and again it comes under the passive safety, because I guess you be very much aware about the passive safety. The active safety means the safety that is protecting you before the accident occurs, but whereas passive safety means it's something it protects you after the accident occurs. So again the crumple zone comes under the passive safety. See, let's have a look again. See, it's crushed. Okay, so why it is crushed, and what is the significant, and why we are considering this as a passive safety? Is it really the your car is crushing when you're driving? Is it really? I mean, you're not driving, you're hitting somewhere, and the car is crushing. Is really a safety? Yes, of course, it's really safety. The reason is the concept called G. So you have to understand the concept called G. G is a force, right? So you can consider the G is a, even because of the acceleration. This G usually happens. Say for example, if you are sitting in the car, if you're driving a car, if you are giving acceleration, so why you are accelerating, for your car has to move forward. But literally, what will happen to you? You will go, you will lean backward. So the force will be opposite, right? So whenever you are pressing an accelerator, the act pedal, you will lean backward. Similarly, when you're applying sudden brake, what will happen is your body is tends to come forward. So how, say, if you are applying the brake smoothly, then there will be no that much jerk. And if you are say if you are going from 40 kilometer per hour speed, if you are applying a brake, so your body tends to come forward a little bit. That's okay, manageable. Okay, so again, if you are going 80 or 90 kilometer per hour, if you apply sudden brake, yes, still you can manageable. But just imagine if someone is driving of 120 kilometer per hour, and if he's still is fastly is hitting into the tree, or is hitting some lamp post or is some wall, what will happen is, see, the 120 kilometer per hour speed is literally goes to zero. That is within some 1 second or 2 seconds. That is a 1500 milliseconds or 2000 milliseconds. It will drastically goes to zero. So at the time, as the brake has been applied, the car has been stopped, then your body is it's very hard that your body cannot able to withstand that much g force. So g force is you can understand it is practically after the guy is hitting, he tends to come forward, but the capacity of the force, that is the pulling force, the human cannot able to withstand. If the guy is wearing seatbelt also, the force will damage his brain, his vital organs in his body. So that force is called g force. To reduce the g force when the accident occurs, that means after the accident occurs, their crumple zone comes into picture. All right. Say similarly, if you see here, I have just a diagram. I'll just explain with this diagram. All right. Yeah. See, this is a car. You can imagine this is a car. Yeah. So here, what I have drawn is, see, this is the car where the car is going in a very high speed, and there is some blockage, some pillar or a wall is something is coming. Then it start to hit. All right. So after it hitting, what will happen is this particular zone. See here, I have marked. This zone will become crush. It will act like a spring. So what happen is the shock, right? The shock will be absorbed by this crumple zone. So here your g force will be saved. So the person, that is a driver or a passenger inside the car, they are bit safe. They'll not completely safe, but they can is withstand. So the term is what is the exact value that I will give you in the upcoming explanation. See here, they can withstand. So we say, for example, if this particular crumple zone comes into picture, then the g force will be some 2 or 3. They can easily withstand. So see, they will not come forward, so their body will not act really upon. All right. So for this, the crumple zone is really comes, and the driver and passengers or the who are inside the car, they are safe. Okay. So this crumple zone is not only in the front side, it's also the back side. Okay. So it means you have the your dicky, right? So that is the car dicky as acts as a crumple zone. So here, this is what the opposing force I have mentioned. So the car is coming and if it's hitting, there's some blockage, the force will be opposite. So this is what the force called g force will comes into picture. All right. So again, the human body can withstand some 2 or 3 only, and some arrow pile, the not pilots actually. I'm not exactly know sure about the name of the particular the arrow. They'll act in the defense, right? So they have a situation to handle in the moving plane, or in the yeah, fighter jet. Yeah. So fighter jet pilots, they have that, they're very much trained to withstand for 7G. Okay. So then compare, so 3G or to 7G. 7G means you need aggressive training. Okay. So their body can withstand. So for this, the crumple zone is really uh, required. So hereafter, if you look at the front bonnet or the dicky, you just consider, yes, it is for the safety. So that's what a very high end vehicle like Audi or a Benz or Lamborghini, they have the bonnet will be more. The length of the bonnet is very high. So it's a not very high, it's a long. Okay. So to protect the passengers. So here, see, rear also the crumple zone is. So come on, let's have a look on the calculation that will make you clear on how to understand the g. So here the calculation I have made. Yeah. So y- yes. So here the initial speed. This is just the formula. See here, the initial speed, final speed, time, the acceleration. So the final speed I'm giving is 80. Then the initial speed will be 0, just to calculate the g, right? So then time is t. See the initial, so here you should understand the initial speed is 80 I have given is. So you have to calculate when you are driving at the 80 km per hour. Okay, here I have mentioned the unit as a per hour. So you have to calculate that 80, and after hitting it will become 0. So that's what I have mentioned, the initial is 80 and the final is 0. Then see, if I give the calculate, see, I'm getting See, the time I gave is 700 milliseconds. So see, 3.23. So this is more. This G is more really. So when the time is keep on, see if it is 500. See the 80 kilometer the car is going and if it's hitting suddenly. It may cost even 200 or 300 milliseconds also. It depends on the accident. Right? See, when the time is reducing, the G will become higher. When the time is increasing, the G will become lower to save you. See, if it is a 2 seconds, so it is 1.1 G and it will not create more impact. But if the speed comes with 400 or 500, so it will become 5 or 6. Okay, so to reduce this particular, see now it is a 5.6 G. So this particular G is not withstandable by human being. So what happens, the crumple zone will save and it will absorb the shock and it will give just 1 or 2 G so that it can be withstandable. Alright, so this is not purely a technical, like it's related to a software, but it's you have to understand why the body of the, see, being an automotive engineer, if someone asks you why the body is very light, it's a crush, is crushing like a paper, then we should not blame the OEM, right? So it is for the safety, human safety they have designed for. So how compressed it acts, so definitely that much safer for the driver as well as the passenger is. So that's the impact of the G and the crumple zone. Okay, so this is all about in this video, and in my next video I'll go with the next topic. It's a very important topic, why the software baselines are important and it is necessary. If it is not, if it is missed over that, like if there is some problem happens with the baselines, what will happen really. So that's all about the interesting video, is all about the next video. And the ADAS course is I'm under the process of making the ADAS course for free in this channel, and it will be published once like it reaches 5k subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and we'll get back to you in the next video. Until then, bye, take care.